Hi guys, and welcome to another video. And in this lesson we're going to be looking at making salt. Now in order to make a salt we need to use an acid, and the acid that we use determines the salt that we make. Let's look at some different ways that we can make a salt. Well, one of the ways is a metal plus acid. When we add a metal and an acid together, we produce a salt and hydrogen. We will get some hydrogen gas being produced. There is another way of producing a salt. We could also add an acid and an alkali. Now when we add an acid and an alkali together, we will produce a salt and water. And we can also produce a salt when we react an acid and a base. Now remember, an alkali is just a soluble base. All alkalis end in hydroxide and they contain hydroxide ions. Bases neutralize acids and most of them are metal oxides. So when we add an acid and a base together, we produce a salt and water. Now I spoke to you guys at the beginning about different acids making different salts. And the different acids that you guys will come across are hydrochloric acid. And the formula for hydrochloric acid is HCl. Now when we use hydrochloric acid, we make a chloride salt. We also have nitric acid. And nitric acid has the formula HNO3. And nitric acid produces nitrate salts. And our final one is sulfuric acid. And the formula for sulfuric acid is H2SO4, and that will produce sulfate salts. Let me give you guys an example. So let's say we have some magnesium and we react that magnesium with nitric acid. Well, according to my rules, I've got a metal and an acid, so I'm going to make salt and hydrogen. The salt is going to be a nitrate salt because I've used nitric acid. So the salt will be called magnesium nitrate plus hydrogen. I'll give you guys another example. What about if we used zinc and hydrochloric acid? Well, hydrochloric acid produce chloride salts, so the salt would be called zinc chloride and hydrogen. Let me give you guys just one more example. What if we used sulfuric acid and sodium hydroxide? This time I've got an acid and an alkali. Remember, an acid and an alkali produces a salt and water. So I would make here sodium sulfate. And water. Okay guys, thanks for tuning in. Stay in touch for another video.